Welcome back everybody to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So we just finished doing side story Senna, and now we have plenty more business to take care of in the city, starting with side quests. So this next bit of side quest that we're gonna do has 3 parts to it. So the first one is here. Shiner and his friends have been together a lot recently. What are they up to? They said adults aren't allowed in on the secret. I just hope they aren't up to anything too mischievous. So that's gonna start. City children. We got some information over here. Azalea greeted me just a moment ago. She looks a little brighter to me. I think that's because she made some friends. I see her playing in the plaza a lot. The city children too. And now for the last one. And the last bit of information is over here. What I'd do to be a kid again and be friends with anyone from any faction. But those kids will grow up, and when they do, they'll see the situation for what it is and be at each other's throats, I'm sure. And finally, that is the last of the 3 topics, and now we must discuss. Now next, we must discuss city children.
And today's story is...
Looks like the little puzzle founder and Shiner's lot are getting along well.
Yeah, Azalea's really started to come out of her shell. I'm glad it all worked out.
It must be nice to be so carefree, mingling with others regardless of position or ideology. But it doesn't seem as though everyone takes that in such a positive light. I find that marginally worrying. What do you all think?
This is about Shiner's gang getting together for their activities, right? It makes sense that people might worry if they don't know what's going on.
Doesn't matter though. They don't look like they're up to mischief.
I agree, but if you're worried about them, let's just drop by. If there's nothing going on, we can just have a little chat, and that'll be that.
Yeah, we'll get nothing done talking here.
Let's head over to Ribelli Plaza when we got a free moment. Okay, and then what's gonna happen next is this quest is gonna turn into a question mark, which as you can see in the map just popped up, so let's head to it. Alright, hopefully you guys have this area ungated, but this is like a little training section in the city. If you played the little hide and seek side quest, this should be a little bit familiar to you.
Hey, if it isn't our favorite.
Gah! Run!
What are you running off for?
I assume there's something they don't want us to know about.
Okay, this does look a bit shifty. So are they up to something nefarious?
What are you asking me for? How should I know?
He's right, we should ask Shiner and the others directly.
We better get after him then. No one outruns Lightning Lance.
Don't go running off like an idiot. It's not a competition. Let's go nice and easy.
Let him be, Uni. Let him be.
Okay, let's go find the children. There's a lot of locations. Okay. Neon, Shiner, San, and Azalea. Okay, kid number 1, Neon.
Oh, crud. You found me.
Out with it. Why'd you run away?
Sorry, I can't say why. I promised.
Oh my god.
What did you promise?
Secret. Okay, I have to go. Bye.
You little...
Okay.
We should try finding the others and see if they have more to say. More children to find. Okay, the next kid, Azalea.
I'm not gonna say anything, and you can't make me.
Trying to head us off at the pass, eh?
We aren't interested in chasing you. We just want information. We just want to make sure nothing dangerous is going on.
It's not dangerous, but I can't say anything more than that. I'm not going to break a promise to my friends.
Friends, eh? Sounds like you're doing pretty well for friends.
Thanks, though, for, you know. That's all you're getting out of me, okay? Bye.
You know what? What is happening?
We're not going to get anywhere by standing here and wandering. Let's ask the others.
These poor children, we're like terrorizing them. Shiner, you must be the leader. Tell us. Shiner.
Oh, it's you!
Sorry for surprising you. We're just a little bit worried about how you shouted run when we all saw you in the plaza. We aren't angry. Could you tell us what's going on?
Sorry, I can't right now. But I definitely will later. Just wait a little bit longer. Bye!
You too. Not even the ringleader would give us answers. Okay, let's see if your groupies will though. And lastly, we have San.
Give it up, son. You've been found.
That was so much fun!
Is this fun for you?
Is it not fun for you?
That's besides the point. Fact is, you lot running away like that makes it look like you're doing something dodgy. How about you just spill the beans and get this over with?
Oh, I know. Come to Rebellion Plaza and you'll find out. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. See ya!
Ah, these children. Alright, we're back to where the kids all came together and ran off. Alright, time to interrogate some kids.
Okay, so nobody's here. Promising.
Now!
Surprise?
We want to. Thank you. For everything. This is from us.
Well, they're giving us a cute little present.
Oh, it's so cute.
Neat, but what's the occasion?
We wanted to surprise you, so we made it a secret. It was Neon's idea. I found one of my granddad's old accessories while I was sweeping. It was like a charm he wore when he was a soldier. And then I thought, hey, we could make one of those.
What? It's handmade too?
I didn't think we'd really do it. But Azalea's the one who looked up to how to make it. Yeah, well, you guys said you wanted to thank everyone, so... That's Azalea all over, and she had tons of fun doing it. She was singing Mr. Boomer's song constantly. So what? I like it. Anyway, take the ring into battle with you, yeah? We can't go out and fight ourselves because we're kids. But we really wanted to help you out somehow. You're Ouroboros after all. We wanted to know you'd come home, even if it was really hard battle.
And you really don't mind giving us something so lovely. I mean, they made it for you. They literally just explained that.
That's what we made it for. So you'd always be around. Now you can always remember there are people waiting for you.
I promise we will. Oh, that was cute.
Sorry it made you worry, though. I like the part where we got chased.
It wasn't meant to be fun.
Let's do it again. Yeah, let's have fun.
Lance is like, fine. If anyone's gonna entertain the kids, it's gonna be Lance. They were all looking at him at the end. But that's the end of the Kids Aspiration, a very cute little side quest. I am now here in Colony 9 as there is a quest involving Zayon, which I'm so excited because he's my favorite. There we go. We have some information. Those budgie spud things, they're delish. So much so that I wonder if it's almost lunchtime all the now. And that's going to be Spongy Spud eval, and we will discuss it next.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
And that is a side
first,
quest.
right?
Everyone's talking up the Spongy Spuds.
They're mouth-watering if you just steam them.
Didn't I say they were delicious?
You look well made up.
Not surprised. He got teary-eyed just from eating them raw.
Not just that. We can reliably raise a sizable yield without much difficulty. This has put a lot of minds at ease. I think it's safe to say Spongy Spuds are the key to Colony 9's survival.
The whole colony seems much brighter now. Everyone's getting a go of working in the fields.
When people are less anxious, they're less prone to confrontation too. I just wish we had a similar way to reduce inter-colony hostiles.
Don't we? Maybe we should give it a try. Give what a try exactly? Let's try spreading Spongy Spuds to other colonies. They'd solve food shortages and maybe help a little with the tension anxiety of the war.
Colony 9 certainly works as a successful test model, but are you sure this is going to work? We'll do our best to make it work. Hunger makes it hard to think rationally. It eats away at the heart. We need to free people from that anguish.
Then let's get going. Spread the good news of the Spudgy Spud.
We can't waste any time. I'll call some friends. We'll continue this conversation in the Colony 9 Commander's office.
Crusader for Spuds is next. Okay, on to his office.
Right then, should we get a move on?
Yes, we will, Uni. The Spongy Spuds are the potatoes, right? The one that we were trying to raise in Zan's Ascension quest?
So, as we discussed earlier, we want to teach other colonies how to grow spongy spuds.
In hopes we can also make allies. Count me in. Kite, you don't look so happy. Are you once again going to oppose Zaon as usual?
Conflict over food supply are tragic. If there's anything we could do to help ease them, we should. I guess places with poor weather or bad crops would owe us a favor. Looks like nobody objects.
Oh, for once, Kite actually doesn't.
I mean, this is great and all, but how are you going to do it? You can't just hand over a spud and call it done. You're right. We need people to be able to teach on site. I'd like Rold and Kite to take care of that. Work with the people in charge, listen to what they want.
Will do.
We'll need to suss out the best... We'll need to suss out the best colonies for cultivation and discuss things with the leaders. But the most important thing right now is the soil.
Ah, yeah, the soil needs earthworm wood, right? Oh, that thing we took forever to get.
I've done some analysis on the front. Colony 4 and Colony Mu fulfill the geological criteria.
2 locations, that'll be tricky for the teachers to handle.
How about we narrow it down to one right now, as a test case? Why don't you pick who we'll approach first?
Let's see. Okay, start a relation with Colony 4. I think that's what I'm gonna go for.
Is that your final answer?
I'm good? Why is the game, like, questioning me?
Okay, let's go and talk to the resource bods with Zaon.
Appreciated, mate.
I hope this works.
I hope everyone's getting along.
It's kind of nuts to think how much difference a single spud can make.
A potato with the power to change hearts. Now that's a tuber to tout. The soil's not too acidic, and it looks to be getting enough moisture.
Incredible. Your eyes are literally shining.
That is so funny. I thought it was kind of weird that Colony 4 had the ideal type of soil since it's almost near a desert, pretty much. Hello, Salone.
Salone, can we talk to you?
What's up? I see. And you call them spongy spuds?
People can be a little worried about food they're not familiar with. You think it'll be hard to convince them?
No, our colony's battling food shortages right now. If this can take us a tiny bit closer to solving that, then I'd love you to teach us how to grow them. Could you give us some time to consider?
Yes, thank you, yes. Let's get back to Colony 9.
And time to travel back. Okay, back to the commander's headquarters, or office. Same thing. Tomato, tomato.
You came at just the right time. We just got word that someone in Colony 4 wants to learn to grow potatoes.
Oh, that was quick. I was actually about to assign some teachers. I was thinking of leaving this one to Trish and Eastman.
Eastman works really hard at the field, so I think he'd be a good shout.
He may be rubbish at expressing himself, but as long as Trish is there, it should be fine.
Agreed. They're good choices. So, sorry about the sudden request, but would you help?
Also, when I said earlier when I was making my choice,
Yep, leave it in our capable hands.
We'll get it done in 2 ticks.
What he means to say is that we'll work very hard so you don't have to worry.
Okay, good to hear.
The other thing we have to take into consideration is that it's a food people aren't familiar with.
Bit of a roadblock if no one knows how to cook it, yeah?
We could share our favorite recipes. What do you think?
That sound like forte of Manana. Manana very well equipped to share goodness of Spudgy Spuds with world.
I'm telling you, give him a quick steam job's a good un.
If friends serious about Spongy Spuds, then higher height of deliciousness can be achieved. Cooking intuition of Banana say so.
Okay, then how about this? Could try to find an original recipe suited to that colony. We can find about the colony's particular tastes, what they're looking for. I think we'll get people on board that way.
Yes, that's good plan. Manana all for it.
It's weird for you to think about how on board people are with the plan. Just means people can change no matter how many terms they've come under their belt.
Okay, that's enough.
Uni. So Manana's taking care of the recipes. We can do the asking around then.
Good, then let's start gathering data from Colony 4.
Okay. Colony 4 we go. Okay, I'm here at Colony 4 and there is like information everywhere. So I'm trying my best not to like read them. Okay. Okay. Ugh, my poor growling stomach. None of my worst nightmares that I ever think I'd becomes the start of food. Okay, that's one. Imagine that being able to end the day on a full stomach without eating food that came from the castle. And the last one. Way up here inside the furnace. Who's it gonna be? What are you gonna say? The rations barely fill you up at all. I don't even care about the taste. I just wish I could stop feeling hungry for an hour. All done, and that means we have to discuss the topics now. Okay, Colony 4's food plate. Discussing right now.
So, about that recipe you've come up with for Colony 4.
Market research was very superb. People of Colony 4 want to gorge until Tum Tum is full.
They'll have a hard time of getting a high enough yield with the soil they've got.
The recipe's gonna have to take that into account then if people are going to have enough to eat.
That's true. Spongy Spud can be grown in 100 and 1,000 now. So cuisine need to keep flavor fresh and not let people get tiresome of it.
That makes sense. What an ingenious take. So how do we put that into practice? I'll do whatever
From you, nothing.
Oh.
Hey, it's not the end of the world.
An image of recipe is like crystal in Manana's mind. Soon as ready for present to Colony 4, Manana have complete faith in abilities.
That's great news.
Let's get cracking then.
Banana, is there anything you need besides the spongy spuds?
Manana needs 6 spongy spuds, 2 portions of cured armor sirloin, 2 sprigs of deodorugula. Oh, and also 3 drumstick leeks.
We can arrange some of that for you.
I'm gonna have to go fetch it, am I? Wow, you're really buzzing about this, aren't you?
Quiet, Lance.
His face.
Once the ingredients are ready, we can unveil Manana's creation to Colony 4. Let's have a look at the fields and then we can talk to Sloane about cooking.
Okay, time to go check the fields then.
Ugh, let's be off.
Where are they exactly? Over here, okay. Alright. How's the
fields are
growing?
over there.
How's it
They're
growing?
looking hale and hearty.
Oh wow, it's really coming along, huh?
We've managed to get all the seed potatoes in the ground.
It went pretty quick with some helping hands.
People were eager to help when they found out it was about maintaining a self-sufficient food supply. Now all you need is to turn them into potatoes. Yeah.
Is there something on your mind?
Of course, most of our soldiers hope the fields will yield crops too. Well, we've had other potatoes and rations before and they weren't good, so some soldiers are in favor of this experiment. I know this is a lot to ask of you. So we have some naysayers. Well, we actually have a proposal.
Time for Manana to shine.
Manana's actually put together a bespoke recipe for you. Oh, how marvelous.
Manana, pleased to show. Everyone, wash human paws and get ready for cook.
Are we
It's
gonna
time to
eat?
show you the
I'm
true
hungry
power
too,
of
actually.
spongy
I want
Spuds.
food.
You're wigging me out now, mate. Dial it down a notch.
Hey,
The smell.
Let's cooking begin.
What are we giving them?
dang it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, got everything. So the spongy spuds you can get from just going back to Colony 9's fields that we created in Xeon's Ascension. And then the cured armor sirloin, which I went to Ruby Flats to get, which is right by the lake. I can't pronounce this this area, but it's a camp spot, Lake Enwitter? No, something like that. It starts with an N, I think. But yeah, you just fight some armors until you end up getting the drops.
Banana's spud dish. And ta-da, the surprise is finished. Bon appetit.
Instead of bon, it's pon for like napon. It's good. Now, hope no one is tired of potatoes. Whoa, this is amazing! I never knew you could make potatoes taste this way.
I could eat this every day for the rest of my life. And there's so much. I think this is the first time I've ever truly been full.
With Colony 9's help, we've taken a big step in resolving our food supply issues. We're indebted to you. I'm glad we could be of service. I'm gonna get back to the fields. First, I think I'll try some special spudgy ta-da to surprise. You've got 2 ticks and that's it. Oof, what a slave driver.
Now is exciting to wait for day of harvest of spongy spuds.
That's for sure. Everyone's a wannabe potato farmer here. They're going to have bigger fields than Colony 9. No competition here. The more potatoes we have, the more peace we'll have. At least, that's what I believe. You've made a first step today, Xeon. One more step toward your ideal. Oh, the eyebrows. Never really thought of it as an ideal. I suppose it is, and maybe it's just a small step in the grand scheme of things. But for me, it's a pretty big one. That is the end of Crusader for Spuds. I love Xeon. I don't know why, I just do. Tossed potatoes. That's something I can discuss later. I am now here in Colony Gamma for a side quest that is available. Make sure you have Teach in your party. Uni, do you have a spare moment? Well, why if it isn't Yorsa? What's up? Yasora? I'm gonna assume Yasora. There's something I wanted to ask. You used to be a healer, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I'm a jack of all trades since joining Ouroboros, though. So then, did you know lots about medicine and treatments and stuff? I remember the basics, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I just know the minimum amount to be a healer. Why? Do you want to be a healer? Not a healer exactly. Promise you won't laugh at me if I tell you. A doctor? I want to be a military doctor. You want to be a military doctor? I knew it. It's weird, isn't it? No, my bad. That's not what I meant. It's just a little surprising coming from you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Everyone thinks I'm just like Foots and Nagumo, probably just because I'm in the same team as them. Whenever I mention I actually want to be a doctor, Foots just makes fun of me and Nagumo is so annoying about it. Oh, right. That sounds tough, love.
I've been studying in secret, but there's only so much self-study you can do.
Might want to ask Tyon. Oh, I get it. That's why you came to me for answers. But still, I'm not sure I'd really be much use to you. Sorry, love.
No, please. I should be the sorry one. Thank you for listening anyway.
Poor Claude. Claude. Sora's request.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Now we discuss. I wonder why she went to uni and not Tyon. Maybe she figured Tyon probably couldn't keep a secret, or maybe she's already familiar with him, or something. Because, you know, Tyon would most likely read the books. Not Uni.
I've already got food on the brain.
Uni strikes me as like a battle healer.
Group chat first, right?
Hey, Teach, can I bend your ear? Seems like Yasura wants to be a medical doctor. Oh my, that's the first I've heard of it. Apparently, she's been studying by herself, but she's finding it difficult. Isn't there anyone who could teach her? I think I may have just the solution. Oh, really? We can try and find a special instructor in the field outside of the colony. Ah, yes, I have heard of such a system. There's no shame at all in asking others to fill in when nobody has the experience. Knowledge is power, after all. In this case, we should try and find someone who's also a medical doctor.
I'm trying to think if we know any doctors. Maybe Alessandra from 4?
Oh yeah, her. I think she might have her hands full with some other work, but there's no harm in asking. I'll accompany you then. I should be there on behalf of Colony Gamma, so that it all comes through the proper channels. Okay then, it's settled. Let's go and see Alessandra. Wouldn't it be better to move Yasura instead? Instead of having someone who already has a dedicated job to a colony move here? Alessandra, I'm here. I have a job for you. Oh dear, do you have an upset stomach? You look perfectly healthy to me though. You're right, I'm full of beans. We have something we wanted to ask you about, Alessandra. Delighted to meet you. My name is Teach. Teach? You're from Colony Gamma, right? Forgive me for really imposing, but Mio and her friends said I might be able to ask a favor of you. Teach my kids. Okay, I understand. You're very enthusiastic about teaching, aren't you, Commander? What do you think? Would you be able to share your experiences and expert techniques with our Yasura? I totally agree with your principles, and I have nothing against helping you out even though you're an Agnian colony. Lady. Well then. However, if I have to leave the colony grounds, it's a different story. I lead the medic team. I can't leave my post. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yasura's gonna have to move to Colony 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Instead, I can send my teammate May back as a substitute. He's not the most experienced of us, but he knows what it takes to be a military doctor. Would that be okay? Yes, I have absolute faith in your recommendation. We'd be very grateful for your support. Thank you, Alessandra. You've been a great help. It's no problem. We are indebted to you after all. I'll go and talk to Mayback. Feel free to come along. Mayback. Okay, as long as someone who knows some expertise, I'm sure she'll take anyone. And eventually, if she wants to learn more, she'll come here to Colony 4 for Alessandra. So with all that said, I'd like you to take a trip to Colony Gamma. You've got it, Captain. Actually, hold on a second. Do you have a problem with that? Not a problem exactly, but isn't Colony Gamma an Agnian colony? Well, we have Alexandra who's supporting you guys with supplies through the Collectopedia. Not to worry, our flame clock has been destroyed. We're in the same position as you. That means there's no chance of them causing you any harm, Mayback. There should be no issue. I understand your logic, but... What, are you being... What's the word, prejudice? You're an excellent assistant, but you're a little dependent on me sometimes. This would be a great chance to get you some worldly experience. Captain Alessandra! Okay, I understand. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much. We welcome you to our colony with open arms.
Do your best, Mayback. Say hello to the little fledgling doctor from me. Yes, Captain. Mayback, moving out. Now we go back to Colony Gamma. Yasora, good news. We got you a teacher. Sorry to keep you waiting, Yasora. We brought someone for you. Uni? What's going on? What do you mean you brought someone for me? You said you wanted to be a military doctor, right? So I brought you one. Nice to meet you. Don't worry, Mayback is a friend of ours. There's nothing to be scared of.
So what's going on?
You said you hit a wall studying alone to become a doctor, right? I can't help you, but this guy can. You can ask him anything you like.
You really went out of your way for me. Thank you, Uni.
You're the new recruit that wanted to become a doctor, right?
Oh, yes. My name is Yasora.
Hello, Yasora. I'm Mayback. Nice to formally meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Let's get started then. Is there anything you want to ask me?
Yes. I'd like to know about medical approaches to treating different symptoms.
Yes, okay. That's a pretty broad topic, depending on your progress so far. First, let's start with a case study. Looks like those two are gonna get along great. I imagine she'll be fine to leave in Mayback's hands. I just hope that her determination bears fruit. By the by, Uni, thank you once again for all of this. You took notice of Yusora's real goals and made every effort to help her. As Gamma Commander, I must thank you from the bottom of my heart. Nah, it's fine. She came up and asked me. How could I say no? I wanted to help. Though actually, Mayback's the helpful one, not me. Mayback wouldn't be here without you, though, Uni. Special instructors, over.
I hope everyone's getting.
Since we have time for the rest of the episode, I'm just gonna clear out my discussion log with everything that I've gotten, starting with Tao's potatoes.
Let's catch up on stuff.
Juniper, you did well. So I've been wondering, between the potatoes from Tao and the potatoes from Colony 9, which do we think is tastier?
Red lad stumble upon ultimate question.
Not even close. See, for my money, the Tao Spud is best. It's got that sweetness and that little taste that lingers.
I'm not sure myself. I think I might prefer the Colony 9 ones. They don't fall apart as easily. I like that they're a bit more solid.
I suppose I'd have to go with Tao's. No deep reason, though.
Yeah, I don't know what I can choose. For me, Tao edges it, I guess. I haven't really thought about it too deeply either. They were just good, I think.
Riku have soft spot for Colony 9 potato, after witness struggle of Xeon to grow, eating illicit feelings of sympathy.
You make a good point. Alright, Xeon gets my vote too then. So it's a tie right now. Well, that's got nothing to do with the taste anymore, does it?
Please to wait. Minana need 3 days to consider question and adequate death.
It really wasn't that kind of question. They're so funny. Colony 15, I got this in the city very randomly.
Looks like the city's welcomed the Colony 15 refugees with open arms. Isn't that amazing?
They're surprisingly adaptable, them lot. I'm sure they'd cause all sorts of trouble given half a chance. What do you call that's already happened, if not trouble?
Guess we should be glad the city folk are so understanding. Ah, well, it might help that they weren't super antagonistic to begin with.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they even really think much in terms of friend or foe allies, enemies, all that. It's almost like not thinking about stuff makes it easier to make friends.
There might be something to that. Admittedly, it's a hard notion to put into practice under regular circumstances.
Huh, are we saying the Colony 15's lot secretly kinda awesome?
As the first Kavesti colony to ever interact with the city, you could certainly call them trailblazers without a hint of irony.
Okay, just don't say that where they can hear you, yeah? Knowing them, they'd get even more insufferable.
Snow.
Let's
which
get that fun
I
stuff.
got this by the camp, the Sang camp, in the snowy place. Forgot the name, but Sang camp from some Nopon.
Snow's so pretty. I love it so much.
Yeah, no, it's cold and it can freeze your arse off. Give me a sunny beach any day. Really, I much prefer to the heat myself. I think same with me. I think I'd rather be freezing than super sweaty, honestly. Yeah, because you hate nice things in it. Remember when you were all, ugh, it's so hot, I'm gonna melt it to a pancake. It happened in like the very, very early of the game in the main story. That was funny. I said no such thing. Yes, you did. Oh yeah? I distinctly remembered it. No more. Someone kill me now. I did not.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember. When you're feeling cold, you have to try to move your body.
Nope. No way. I've already gone on the defenses. Gonna stay bundled up, thanks.
Come on, just shot yourself warm.
Yeah, right. And I suppose Mio could have just yelled herself cool, huh? I just struggle with the heat, alright? She's a cat. Honesty is a virtue, love. I'll never hear the end of this, will I? Noah, what's this all about? Beats me. The poor guys. Tyon took no part. He's like, nope, not my problem. Not dealing with that. Nautical
Let's catch up on
navigation.
stuff.
I think I got this by Corn Island Camp? Something along those ways. It was around Corn Island, I think it was called. It was another campsite. Riku mate, about your piloting technique. Ahem, no need to say in words. Riku know already. Riku's handling of boundaries so splendid. Make friend want to shower compliments? No, actually, it's the exact opposite. Do you always have to turn so sharply? It makes me seasick as all snuff. Meh.
I'm sorry, but me too.
Meh. To be perfectly honest, same here. Meh. Seems like maybe there's some room for improvement then. Wouldn't you agree? Well, then why don't you guys drive then? Meh. Riku is not to blame. Always steer exactly like directed. Since friends keep changing destination willy-nilly, cannot keep straight course. Please to improve direction giving also. I see what you're saying, and okay, I'll try to do better at giving bearings. If friend aware, then no problem. Riku will also do best to steer gently. Just please, not to throw up complaints. Oh, trust me, if things don't improve, it won't be complaints that I throw up next time, Riku, my chum. He'll actually throw up, or he'll throw up Riku? Like, he'll throw Riku.
I'm all refreshed and ready
Okay,
to take on the world.
that seems like a good place to stop for today. If I took on any other side quests, we'd probably go over the 40 to 45 minute mark. So, next episode will be more side quests and a hero quest after that. Those are the only two things I have planned for now. But we're just probably going to follow this pattern of hero quest, couple side quests, hero quest, couple side quests, whatnot. So, yes, it's going to be some time before Chapter 7, and I think I am going to buy the DLC and do some of the DLC content. That will probably be its own video or two. I'll try not to merge the DLC video stuff into the main story content. So, look forward to that. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!